Hi there, this is Kevin with RogueDeckBuilder.com here with a Dragon's Maze Standard Brew. This one revolves around the card Bred for the Hunt. I thought it was a very flavorful card, so I thought I would try to utilize it the best that I can. What it does is whenever a creature you control with a +1/+1 counter on it deals combat damage to a player, you may draw a card. I am using a bit of Unleash cards like the Rakdos Cackler as the premier 1-drop, as well as the Gorehouse Chainwalker as another Unleasher that does evolve a lot of the dudes in this deck, and then some evolved creatures like Experiment 1, Shamble Shark, and Cloudfin Raptor. I'm also trying out Strangroot Geist for its Undying +1/+1. I might go up to more copies. I just have the 2 right now to playtest them, as well as Stromkirk Noble as a 4 of another 1-drop. So we've got a lot of 1-drops here, 1 of each color. And then we have a lot of 2-drops, and we curve out actually at 3 for Bred for the Hunt. So it's an incredibly aggressive deck that tries to win as soon as possible through card advantage and just very, very aggressive evolved creatures. I've got a removal package of 3 Searing Spears and 3 Pillars to try to get that done. I've also got this Give Take as another option, as it can remove all +1/+1 counters and draw that many cards. I'm thinking it might be very good on Carrion Dryad, the other card that I included in this deck. So once again, this is my very first test. I might actually make this into a block deck as we have a lot of the cards available. I thought about maybe even putting Master Biomancer, but it probably wouldn't work in this deck. And I also thought about maybe Hellrider, but again, it just seemed a little awkward. We might go that route later on if this deck does not work as intended. In the sideboard, I've got another cool Undying creature with Pyreheart Wolf that comes in against any sort of Thragtusk deck. And then we have Mark of Mutiny, which is really cool because it puts a +1/+1 counter on the creature and you gain haste with it. So I really like this Mark of Mutiny as well. Another cool card that I thought I'd just try is Goreclown Rampager, just as the Blood Rush can sneak in there. And then I've got Izzet Charms and Simic Charms. Thought I might as well try them out. Some other cards I thought about using were like Essence Scatter, or even maybe Unsummon, or Syncopate, Negate, those kind of cards. But I decided not to put those in. I decided just to go with this list right here. So without further ado, let's find a game and let's play a test game. So I'm going to go to the constructed queues here. We're going to queue up in a standard 2-man. There's one ready here. We'll find the deck. What did I save it as? We saved it as, I believe, Bred for the Hunt. All right, so here we go. We're going to play a standard 2-man with Bred for the Hunt. Yes, I'd like to play first. This guy, of course, is a mulligan. What a way to start off. We got a mulligan. This is a keepable hand. We have the Stomping Ground into Rootbound Crag. We do need to draw into a Bred for the Hunt, but we do have action here, so no, I'm not going to mulligan this. And let's see here. Our opponent doesn't mulligan either, so we'll just play the Stomping Ground. And next turn we have a couple of options. We can either lead with the Strangroot Geist or the Gorehouse Chainwalker. No play on our opponent, so I think I'm going to... Ooh, there we go. There's our Steam Vents. I think I'm going to Rootbound Crag here, and we are just going to go Strangroot Geist and get in here for 2. Now, I could have played that a different way. I could have gone like Gorehouse Chainwalker, then Bred for the Hunt, but I definitely want to get in as much damage as quickly as possible. Yeah, actually, in hindsight, that would be the better play. I definitely should have done that. Let's see if he puts out... Okay, so we're playing against Blitz, and we're very similar to Blitz. This is going to be basically a mirror, but I'm hoping that my card advantage will get us there. But it seems like he's already... Oh, wow, he's got the God of all God draws, 3 Burning Tree Emissaries in his opening draw, and a Gyre Sage. So I might just end up spearing off that Gyre Sage. The good thing is Strangroot Geist is amazing right now, and the Pillar Flame is going to be great too. So I'm actually just going to Pillar here and also keep up Searing Spear. So what we're going to do is we're just going to Pillar Flame this Sage, get rid of it right now, and leave back our Strangroot Geist, and we'll Spear whatever else comes out. Again, I'm hoping the Strangroot Geist can get us there. These Burning Tree Emissaries can block the Chainwalker just fine. So now I'm glad that I did play it this way. So if he wants to tack in, I definitely will trade here. And I think that's all I will do is just trade. And I'm going to Searing Spear whatever he puts out and then Bred for the Hunt and attack to try to get some card advantage. So nothing comes out, actually, so I guess I'm just going to spend my mana here and Searing Spear off a Burning Tree Emissary. I guess he could have like a Wolfir Avenger, but I highly doubt that. What we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and throw out this Bred for the Hunt and let the race begin. And he's got to read this because he doesn't even know what it does. Alright, let's attack in here with the Stringroot Geist. Now I'm thinking about it, Izzet Staticaster might be very good in this deck as well. Yes, I'd like to use this ability, and Kyrian Dryad is a great card. We can pillar off something and play it next turn. Now I got to worry about a Hellrider. I don't have the Searing Spear anymore for the Hellrider, but I can leave it back and actually block. That's what I think is going to come out as a Hellrider. Okay, he's just going to play a Gore-Clan Rampager. And that is fine by me. He'll attack in there. And he is going to lose his Gore-Clan Rampager here, because this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to play this Kyrian Dryad. And then I'm going to attack in with the Stringroot Geist. And if he does block the Gore-Clan Rampager, I will pillar it. So he kind of gets like a 2-for-1 here, but it's good to get rid of his 4-4 and make our Kyrian Dryad evolve. So that's cool. Got a 2-2 in play. I'm down to 12. He's a 15. We're both down to 2 cards, but I've got this Bred for the Hunt that I'm hoping can give me some more card advantage. And remember, I did have to mull this as well, so... Uh-oh. A Wolfir Silverheart. Okay. Unfortunately, I might have to block here. No, I'm not going to block this turn. I'm going to hope to find some sort of answer for the Silverheart, which I don't think I am, but I can play the Noble and the Gorehouse Chainwalker. Let's see, another Dryad here can come out. I do believe that... No, that is not the better play. We are going to put out a Noble, evolve this Dryad, and put out a Chainwalker, not unleashed, and evolve this Dryad as well. So unfortunately, we probably are going to lose this to the Wolfir Silverheart. But we can actually kill off the Burning Tree Emissary, but we'll have to sack all of our dudes, and then he'll have a Wolfir Silverheart that he can just bond. So I'm thinking the better play is just to keep my Dryad alive and block, and just hope for the best. Just hope that we can somehow get out of this, which I don't think we are going to be able to. He did have an incredibly aggressive hand, though, and Mizzy Mortar's the Kyrian Dryad. Okay. It is dead. That's another card that I probably should think about putting in the sideboard. And the Stringroot Geist comes out. That's not good for us either. I'm just going to go on to another game. I know what's in my deck. There's nothing else I can do here. I'm not going to show him any more information. So onto the sideboard. We are going to take this Mark of Mutiny. We're going to bring these guys in. I'm not going to bring in anything else, I don't think. Izzet Charm would be okay. Not going to bring in the Rampager. I am going to bring in the Simic Charms. So we do need to take out some stuff. I like the Cloudfin Raptors for the overall evasion. I'm not liking the Chainwalkers in this matchup. I'm really liking the Shamble Shark, but give and take might actually be too slow. I'm going to leave one in there because I want to actually use it and see how it works. And everything else in here seems great. The Nobles, actually, I'm on the play though. I don't want to get rid of the Nobles. So maybe I'm gonna get rid of a couple 1-drops here. Maybe the Cloudfin is actually a little too slow. And we will throw in... I'm going to throw in this other give-take, and 20 creatures, 20 lands, 20 spells. Alright, we're going to play it like this. Yes, I'd like to play first. I'm actually going to keep this hand. Very risky, but if this Cackler can get me there, I'm going to go for it. I have all my colors. This curves out pretty well. I'm going to start off with a Cackler. And if I can get this Bred for the Hunt online with my Unleash, I might be in very good shape. But, I mean, this is very, very risky. It depends on what I draw here. I'm hoping he doesn't have a play. And he has an Arbor Elf. That's gonna help him ramp. But anything I draw besides a land here, another Bred for the Hunt. Oh, that was awesome, but we might as well just do the Breeding Pool. And attack in here with the Cackler. And next turn we can either Bred for... It depends on what he does here. We can either Stringroot Geist or Bred for the Hunt. I'm hoping he doesn't have his other God draw with the Burning Tree Emissary, untap a Stomping Grounds, Boar. I guess Boar is another card I could put in this, but it doesn't have a +1/+1 counter. And let's see, 3 mana, a Domri. That isn't too problematic. Let's see if he just whiffs on here. He gets a Sage. I think I'm going to... I'm going to kill... I think... This is... This is weird. I don't really know how I should play this. I kind of want to draw a card here, but I think the better play is just to get rid of Domri. That's, again, another card I could put in here as a Domri. I think I'll put a 1-of in here and see how it works. So we'll just get rid of Domri here. He did get the card advantage out of it, and hopefully I can dig my way out of this. I get 3 dead Bred for the Hunts in here. I'm hoping it's not Gyre Sage into Burning Tree Emissary into something else. That will be very bad. Flamethborn, it looks like he's going to give him haste. No, he's going to put out the Gyre Sage. Why in the world did he play it like that? That was ridiculous. There's no way he should have played it like this. He could have evolved it the other way around as a misplay on his part. I think he was deciding to put the Flamethborn out. Then at the last minute he changed his mind and thought he better put out this Gyre Sage. So, yeah, very lucky for us that he doesn't have a 2-3 on board here. So the correct play here, I believe, would be just to Experiment 1 and Kyrian Dryad. Unfortunately, the Dryad won't get evolved by the Experiment 1. But if anything can get us out of here, it will be this Bred for the Hunts. But I do need to find a solution for this Flinthoof Boar and this Gyre Sage. I hope a land and a Wolfear Silverheart does not come down here. And it's a Burning Tree Emissary, which will evolve the Sage. And unfortunately, that will leave some mana open for... I don't know what other shenanigans is going to come out. He's just going to throw a Rampager out, evolve the Sage again. And he does decide attacking with the Boar, and I do believe we need to kill this guy off. Yeah, we're just going to Strangleroot Geist and evolve my Experiment 1. And that way, if I'm going to get some cards here, I should anyway with this Bred for the Hunt. The Cackler now does evolve my Dryad. But I think just Bred for the Hunt, but I just can't swing in here because I could just be dead. Well, we can get another card is the thing. He can block 2 of them, but he'll lose a Burning Tree Emissary, and I'll draw 2 cards. Or he could block 3, and he loses an Arbor Elf and a Burning Tree Emissary. So I think the right play here would be just to play the Bred for the Hunt and swing in and hope we draw a land out of the 2 cards that we get to draw. So this will put a counter on my Kyrian Dryad, and I do believe we swing in with everything. He's going to block probably the Gore Clan on the Strangleroot Geist and the Burning Tree Emissary on the Kyrian Dryad. That would be the better block. Yep, exactly what I thought he'd do. And I'll still gain 2 cards. And there is our land, but it can't play the Cackler. We get the wrong card for the Cackler, so it might just be good game here if he's got a Wolfear Silverheart and something else. But I am in Mark of Mutiny range to really punish him as well. Thundermaw Hellkite, so 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 damage coming my way. Evolves his Sage. Well, the good news is if I do hit into a Mark of Mutiny, I do win this, I believe. And I forgot to play my land that turn, didn't I? I am a very bad player. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So the only thing I can top deck here is a Mark of Mutiny for the win. See if it comes. Searing Spear is not quite going to do it, I do not believe. Especially since I played the lands wrong. I can do 3. I can't even evolve. I just have to draw into 2 more Searing Spears here, so I am going to get some cards here. And if I do draw into a Searing Spear, I'm okay. Yes, I'd like to use this ability. That's a Stomping Ground. 1 card. Oh, look at that. We suck out here. We get the Searing Spear, and we are able to win this match. That's awesome. We come out. Sometimes you just get what you want. And and he does laugh. And that is good game. The Mark of Mutinies are just amazing in here. I really don't think the Gore Clans or the Cloudfins need to come in. I mean, the Nobles might actually be weak now for the Cloudfin Raptors. Yeah, yeah, the Gore Clan, the Gore House Chainwalkers seem bad still. The Pirate Wolf actually seemed decent. I don't like the Izzet Charm. I actually don't like the Gore Clan Rampagers. These are definitely probably going to come out for something that either gives more +1/+1 counters, like an increasing savagery. I think that might be better than a Gore Clan Rampager. Or, no, because everything evolves anyway. Or more String Group Geist or Dominate Raid. I don't know exactly what card I would use here. So I need to cut 2 cards. I'm thinking these are going to be too slow. Maybe even Bred for the Hunt is just going to be too slow. But that's the name of the deck, so I'm going to keep it in. And we're going to try to win that way. We'll submit it. Shamble Shark seems a little weak, actually, in this deck. This is a fine hand. We have the Experiment 1 first. Does not hit first turn, actually. But we probably want to just play the Rootbound Crag anyway. Well, no, we don't. It's probably going to be Steam Vents into a Rakdos Cackler, and the Experiment 1 won't evolve. Or, yeah, I still think that's better. Depends on what we draw here. Yeah, but it's going to be Steam Vents. Yes, I'd like to pay 2 life, and we are going to evolve this. Or unleash it, I guess is the right word. Hopefully, again, Burning Tree Emissary does not come out. But it's looking that way. I do have 1 pillar for this. If it is a Gyre Sage that comes off of it. If it's a Flint of Boar, I'm just... Yeah, that's no good. Gyre Sage, so perfect. I'm going to pillar that off. And Experiment 1. And there is our Bred for the Hunt. So it takes a 2. I do believe, yes, the pillar... Gyre Sage is looking really good in this deck. Enough. I guess the Rakdos Cackler does evolve it. Other than I don't really have anything to spend the mana on, and then it only gets evolved from the Sage and the Unleash. I guess from the Stringer Geist as well. So we will pillar off. We will tap our lands right before you guys yell at me. We will pillar off the Sage and play an Experiment 1. And then pass the turn back to him. And we've got a couple of plays next turn. We can either Bred for the Hunt, depending on what he puts out here, or we can put a Shamble Shark and evolve the Experiment 1. I'm thinking the Bred for the Hunt because the Mark of Mutiny is going to be awesome if he puts out something huge here. So it looks like it's a Flint of Boar, and he's probably going to give it haste and smack me. So the race is definitely on. And that is fine. I will definitely go... Now the Dryad is looking really good too. But I think the right play here is just to Bred for the Hunt and get a card and do 3 damage to him. I don't think he can kill me next turn. And then after that, I might actually be able to kill him. Yeah, Dryad doesn't evolve the Experiment 1. Shamble Shark does. But Bred for the Hunt, I do believe, is the right play. And we do get 1 card out of this. Yes, we'd like to use this. Another Bred for the Hunt. He's down to 13. We do have to play this kind of... I'm hoping to draw into an actual land next turn. That way we can play this more conservatively. I'm going to hopefully not take some major damage from Hellrider. Just looks like 4 damage. But he definitely can play anything this turn. The Sage, that's not going to do it for him. Yeah, I can definitely just Shamble Shark in instant speed to kill it. I won't even... I kind of want to put this Dryad out and take 2, but that is really risky. I think the best play here is just to... Well, I'm going to take 2 either way. Well, I need to leave back the Shamble Shark to block. I mean, I really want to put out this and make it a 2/2. But I go down to, yeah, I can't, I really can't afford to go down to Searing Spear range here. So I think the best play is to attack in with the Experiment 1 and the Rakdos Cackler. And if he blocks with the Sage, I can flash in the Shamble Shark. And I'm hoping to draw into a land that doesn't hurt me. So he's actually going to... That is interesting. And I do want to get a card here. So I do believe I'm still going to flash in the Shamble Shark. Evolve the Experiment 1. Get him down to an 11. Draw a card. And that is definitely not what I wanted to see. I do believe I take the damage here. Because yeah, it is a blocker. And potential lethal. But again, I'm in Searing Spear range. I'm in almost Hellrider range. Yes, I am in Hellrider range, actually. One off of Hellrider, but I lose everything. Yeah, if he plays Hellrider, I actually win because I mark a Mutiny at the next turn. So I think I'm going to win this one, depending on some crazy draw on his part. I think I just block no matter what. I block with both of them. And try to swing back. He goes to 9. Let's see what happens here. Thundermaw does not kill us, and we kill him. But something like a Flinthoof Boar and a Searing Spear does not kill him. But then, yeah, I think I don't really see anything he can do here. It looks to me like it's going to be a Thundermaw. Yep, Thundermaw, and that's going to put me down to a 1. And I'm going to win this. Unless I am just not seeing something he can do. So he's going to attack with everything. No, okay, he's just going to attack there. That's actually smart, but he's still dead anyway. So I go down to a 1. But I'm going to be able to mark a Mutiny off that Thundermaw Hellkite and just kill him. Because that will... He can only block 2 guys, and he's going to take 4 no matter what. And that actually even evolves my guy even more. So we will mark... Well, I don't think it matters which order we do it. We will mark of Mutiny off the Thundermaw Hellkite. It evolves it, and I think that he'll just scoop here because he knows he's dead. This goes to a 2-2. This goes 6. This will evolve the Kyrian Dryad again. And so he's got to block here and here, and he's going to take 10 damage when I attack him with everything. And I'm going to draw a ton of cards. Yep, you still take 10 damage, my friend. So boom, look at that. I win the first matchup against the Wolfier Silver Smash deck with my Bred for the Hunt brew. This is Kevin with RogueDeckBuilder.com. If you have any suggestions for this deck, please let me know. This is the first, I just threw this deck together as soon as I thought of the idea, and we won our first game. So, yep, anyway, I'll post this, and if you have any suggestions, let me know.